Okay, yeah, welcome everyone. Sorry for the delay, but I'm here with Gregor today and his internet is crap. It's really crap, and now he's talking with someone, still on the phone. This is why if you hear something, then it's Gregor talking, and he's making fun of me talking to like zero viewers. But he doesn't know that this video is recorded and that I put it on YouTube. But that's just how it is. So, yeah, welcome, and hopefully this time I will not um, kill the uh, microphone again. So you will hear me all the time, and you will also see um, Gregor all the time. And yeah, let's get this session started. So last time, what we did it was the Hang cheapNoise man, and I worked on in the GLSL viewer repository, um, overwriting the FFT flag, but I created like a new repository called the Audio Reactive Visuals, where I can put all the code. So if you are interested in taking a look at this, you can find the different episodes here. Like if this code is not like online, but like in on GitHub, and also how to get this set up. But in theory, it's just like cloning this and having GLSL view of audio support. And if you have this, then you can just start this, because I used Git. I think was it Subtree, that the other two projects like Lygia and GLSL viewer are inside here, so you don't need to worry about getting these. And yeah, just as a quick heads up on what happened last time, because I also changed a few things. So if you have GLSL viewer set up, you can start this with the audio parameter, and then it shows you like the different audio devices that you have right now. And if I'm switching this to my black hole thingy, and then I select the black hole, which is number 2, then I can work with this. And I also have my code in season 1, episode 3, the Hangman. So if I'm starting this, you can see the actual result, which is like a bit tweaked from the last time, and I will just show you a bit how this looks like. Yeah, what I did is I added a bit more glitch effects inside the code, and I also like restructured everything so that it fits the new format of the repository, and yeah, added some more variables, and specifically like the keep ratio one in global wave. So if you don't want to keep the ratio, it will just like grow here, and if you giving this to true and resize it, and you see it will always keep the ratio, but then you will have like more elements which are repeated over then in the output. That would just make the audio a bit not so loud for me. But yeah, this is basically how you can start fragment shaders with GLSL viewer having audio support, which is pretty nice. And yeah, in this session, we want to take a look at the High Priestess. So, which is another nice card from Pixel Spirit deck. And yeah, another kind of form. I mean, in the last sessions, we only had like this wall thingy, and now I think it's also based on the wall, or like the stroke function that we were using, but we are creating a circle. So let's do this. And as we have all of our modules inside here, we also create like a new folder here for the episode number 4. And we call this one the Priestess. This is correct. Priestess. Yeah, and that you have to be sure that you actually call this .frag. If it's like any other file extension, then it will not be. It's not a valid fragment shader, and then GLSL will not open this. So what I had like when I was switching to this repository, having like something like this. Bring on the code inside here. If you want to start that one, it will just not open without any error message. You see, it will just not do anything. There's also like actually no message telling you what you're doing wrong. So you have to always keep in mind that the file extension is actually correct. Okay, and then we can get rid of a lot of code just to be sure that. I mean, we could keep the ratio. This is nice. GLST could also be pattern thingy, could also stay inside here to create like a pattern out of this. And global. So I guess the only thing, this is also something that we can leave for now. Intensity also. The glitchy movement, yeah, I mean, we can just leave this for now, or I should just move this away so we have like a more clean thingy. And this is the code that is actually creating the stripes. And this should now be a circle. So first of all, we need the circle function. Maybe this is already inside here. So 2D, pixel spirit, elements, High Priestess. So let's take a look. Okay. Then I guess we can get the circle here. Isn't the circle maybe also in here? Circle, there's also the circle. But then I guess we will just take this from over here. Why not? Let's compare the two thingies if they're actually the same. No, they're not. So what is the difference here? So, and I guess we will just try out this one and see how this behaves. Okay. Okay. We can leave the stroke as we still need this one. Yes, and the circle SDF for upload. Where was this already? Not examples, not here. Lygia and then SDF. I actually don't know what this actually what this actually stands for. The SDF and then circle. Okay, so we have this. And like what is happening here in the code. So let's get rid of this one now. And we want to just draw a circle, and I guess it should be RGB, right? Because they expect that the alpha is not part of the color. Let's check this. Color is a vector 3, yes, but we want a vector 4, so that we can also use this in here. Okay. So when we start this, we should actually see a circle. Oh no. Frag. Yeah, and it's already colored. because we already have this code down here. Let's get also rid of this for a second. And then we need to do color A equals 0.1. So with alpha. Okay, so now that we have the High Priestess. Hello, Lea. Welcome to the stream. Nice that you joined. I think it's your first time, right? So welcome to playing around with shaders and GLSL viewer with audio support. Yeah, and what we got so far is the nice circle using the stroke from Pixel Spirit and the circle SDF from Lygia, which is nice. So what we can do now, if we want to have the same colors as the last time, we could actually just use the heat map again. Don't need this right now, so be so big. Just use the heat map again. Then we have it already colored. Let's get rid of a bit of the other codes. So this is not so important. And we were using some noise over here. Yeah, I think this is fine. I mean, I just don't care about the color right now. I just see if the audio stuff is actually still working. So what is this color thing? Oh no, we explored the circle before. So what are the values actually doing? Okay, this is the sides. Then let's define it. Let's define it like this. What is over here? Is this the thickness? Okay, or we already have this, so we can reuse it. Okay. I guess we could use. Where could we use the wave then? If I'm using this over here, then everything is broken. Yeah, of course, because this is demanding in vector 2. Just need to rethink about what happened the last time. Because we have this audio stuff. Yeah, so I'm not sure why my head, it's a problem for me is to wrap my head around this kind of using this FFT audio inside of the shader code. I'm actually not sure why I have so much problem actually wrap my head around this. So I had this stroke last time. And I was just applying this to the size. Okay. Then last one is over here. So we put the wave there. Then we lose the size. We could actually do this. This makes it bigger, I guess. Yes. So we jump out of this right now. Let's play some audio. So basically we have the same effect as before, or as last time. And I think this was the... Play around with this now, like that. Realize a bit. Oh no, not a bit, I will be a bit smaller. Because what my initial thinking was already looking cool, yeah, thank you. It's basically a a lot of stuff or boilerplate that I created in the last session, just to get going a bit. But yeah, you're right, it already looks nice. So what I wanted to try in this session is that I somehow have multiple, I mean, I could already have multiple circles like this, because I already implemented the amount thingy last time, which is also pretty cool. But I guess like, does the audio also sound distorted to you? Or is it just me? Because I was trying like a new filter in OBS, but maybe this is destroying something. Just need to check if this is the case. No, it's not distorted anymore. Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. It's very strange. Why is the audio so broken now? Don't hear distortion. Okay, yeah, then maybe it's much only on my end. Then I will enable this again. Yeah, because I just added some side chaining thingy where when I talk the audio gets like not so like more quiet, and when I'm not talking the audio is louder. Is this actually working out? Because I tried to test this and it was kind of okayish, but as with everything that is new, it can break. So yeah, please let me know if the audio levels are okay like this. Yeah, so this is what we could do, but I would love to draw the circle like multiple times, like so that they're overlapping with each other. So I guess what I could do, sometimes I hear someone in the background. Could be Greg. Yeah, exactly, Lea. I'm with Greg right now, and he's still on the phone with a friend because he doesn't care about me and my stream, and I don't care about him wanting to phone. So we are on the audio fighting track. So sorry for the background noise, but it's just how it goes. So I'm wondering, how could I actually move this around? So if I'm changing the coordinates here, it's not drawn at a different position. But why? Oh, like this. So I guess multiplication was just not enough. Oh yeah, I see. But then it's actually also changing the size, yeah? So I guess doing it like this makes more sense. So if I want to have multiple like these, then I could also do this one, right? Which is nice, and then I could also input this again and have way more. So what else could we do over here? Make this a bit more interesting. Yeah, so what I wanted to use is some kind of for loop. It should be just like this, right? Or is int even a thingy? I'm not sure. I thought it's not possible. How do I do a for loop? Oh, it should be like this, right? It should be like this. It's not crashing, okay. I thought that integer is not possible, but I guess I'm like super wrong. What are possible data types? Int is completely fine, okay. I'm not sure, like, I was using this at some point and then something was not working. I guess I wanted to, like, parameterize this value. This was not working, but maybe this was just my shitty knowledge. Okay, now we want to do this, so we want to do this multiple times. But how do we do this? I mean, I tried to look into how to actually spread the circles around the circle, doing some math stuff, but yeah, because I don't understand this at all. I also cannot do this. Okay, now I'm drawing the same thing over and over here. So I guess what I have to do is... But how can I actually use this value now? I mean, is it possible that I do... I mean, this is, I guess, not possible because, like, I'm mixing... Yeah, exactly. So how would I actually use the the I here now? I mean, I cannot use a float over here. Was this exactly what the person was asking? No. I guess I should have looked into loops before doing the stream. Is it only so I can access other data with this, but not actually use this to am I actually on this? I mean, I cannot cast this stuff, right? Exactly, yeah, so this is not working out. Since I'm not allowed to cast in GLSL, therefore you have to use a constructor. So this should work. Okay. And did I try this at some point? I'm not sure. Is this crashing? No. So this is what I can actually do? Do it like this, so we have still our value, and let's call this like... No. The step is nothing, and then we say our step is multiplied by 5. Very strange. So the audio for me, it's like super distorted, but only if it's going through black hole. Very strange, and sometimes it stops to being sounding shitty, and it's completely fine. Yeah, I'm wondering how the recording will turn out in the end. So we're doing this stuff here, and then let's use the step over here. Oh no, I guess I cannot. It's I guess step is like a keyword here. This is why it's yeah. Okay, no, I don't want to do. I don't want to do this even if it's allowed. Oh, how could I? Should I call this like change? Very creative on the naming here. So then it just increases and goes under there. So let's think for a second, and I have to turn on the music. So I have my circle in the center, and I really want to like move them around. So that one is top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. How could I do this in nice math? How do I do this? Just spreads object around center. But yeah, as always, I think I will just find stuff that I don't understand anyway. I mean, this looks nice. Anyway, then let's take a look at what Lygia has. Maybe they have something that I could use to generative. Maybe random. No, not math. Count decimation. Map max. Rotate. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Rotate, rotate, rotate. We rotate the object. Yeah, let's try this one. Maybe this makes we could rotate it maybe around the center. So we create it at the same point in time. But maybe rotate it then. It was in math, right? Yes. So it's called math T. And so how would I actually use this? I guess this is then on yeah, we just rotate the whole thing. Guess just to see how this works, and then like in radians is this. I just forgot this. Cycles, and now everything is completely. Oh, because it's also returning now it returns met2, whatever that is. So am I supposed to not use the return value on this one? How to use these things? Rotation matrix. I don't know what that actually means. So what does this mean? Oh, don't want to provide my location. Recent floating point vectors. Vector. Yeah, I guess without any example. I have no idea how to use this at all. Yeah, then I guess, I guess this is also something that I might need to do in another time, but not in this stream. But no, I mean, so if you return something like this, but what can I actually do with the values? what can I do with these values? Okay, so if I would want to do this or to use this, then I guess it's like net to page equals this one, and it's a float, so this is, I guess, fine. And then I can do, what can I do then? What can I do then? Yeah, no, I actually have no idea how to use this. Even if I could, I mean, I could use this example then I have the column thingy, but what are the values then? What are they representing? And I guess, I mean, actually, 0, I guess this is then the first column, and it's from 2. But what is this? And if I do then st plus column 3, what does it give me? I guess nothing. This is what I was expecting. Was I? Yeah, anyway. Screw this. So rotation is something that I cannot use, and I guess all of these things are returning. Not something that I know how to consume. Okay. Operation normal map. What is this? Convert to vectors. Okay. These are the elements. Then we have some space stuff. Ratio, rotate. I guess this is what I want to use. And this is then. Oh, I see. This is what you how you use the result. Yeah, then I will just use this function here. You can also provide a center here. Okay. Okay. This looks more like what I do understand. So we also write our include here. And Lea, while you're here, do you know if there's some kind of IntelliSense or like code completion for GLSL in Visual Studio Code that I could use? Especially IntelliSense, where I could actually know what, when I hover over this, what it actually means. I couldn't find any good plugin for these kind of things. It was only yeah, stuff that is not working very well or not doing anything at all. I'm wondering how you could develop better in Visual Studio Code. Okay, so we have our rotate here, and I guess what we can do, st is the first thing, okay. And what is it giving us also this? Then radiance is a float. Let's try 0.5 over here, so I don't know what the value could be, and the center. Yeah, also haven't find any good autocomplete. Yeah, so Lea, that sucks super much. That sucks really much. I mean, I don't mind looking into the official documentation, but I really would love to have something that is just giving me the autocompletion and the documentation. Okay, so I could actually just use this one and then see what the center one is doing. Okay, then let's see what is happening now. Okay, so now everything is kind of rotating. So what's happening if I'm doing that over change? Like, and it's going, oh no. So if everything's on the same position, then rotation also is doing nothing. So I guess if we then specify the center point, which is then st multiplied by change, maybe is this doing something? Okay, I mean, at least this is doing something. Okay, this is nice. Um, So what if we're doing like a fixed value over here, like so big value like this one? Okay, and then I guess what I want to see now. No, I still don't, I still want to play around with the change. So if I'm not doing over this side, my center is this point, but I want my center to be 5. Okay, and because I'm changing the ST, my center is always like ST is updated. So this is like something else in the time. So we are changing ST also over here. So this is not updated. We always provide the global one. We also use the global one over here. No, then it's not rotated. So here's the rotated one. Okay, and this is broken now because of use of undeclared identifier. Float ST is over here. The identifier. Oh, is it really the same thing? ST. Oh, I don't see it. What am I doing wrong? Rotate is giving me. Yes, a vector 2. So for this is this broken? And this also incompatible. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, vector 2. The classic problem. Yeah, this would also be something nice that if Visual Studio Code would actually show me that I'm doing something wrong here. Okay, but yeah, desired um, result. We only have two, like the first one and the second one is drawn over each other all the time, as ST is not evolving. And if we're doing it like this, then we have this kind of effect. Because we are, so if we're doing it like this, it's also the same size. It's a question, right? I'm wondering why is the size changing over here? I thought this is happening because of wave. I thought that when I'm doing it like this, then it gets bigger, and it does get bigger. Why are those getting smaller? Do we also have to do it like this over here? No, it's just keeps getting smaller. It just gets smaller, and then okay, we're just changing the center point. So what am I doing? Am I doing anything with change? No. Let's change this. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So what is it doing over here? Oh, okay. And this is like the actual, yeah. So if I want to have this moving around, could use sine u time over there. Yeah, this is cool. Then let's scale this down a bit, as we already have the scaling, which is like another function from here. No, what the fuck? What am I doing? Scale 1. No, exactly. The bigger the value, the smaller it gets. Okay. So that we can actually see this now. So we have this kind of wormy thingy where only the branches. Also, if you want to see the way at the scale, this is happening over here. Just using the scale as provided by Lygia. Okay. So this looks nice already. And I guess we could make this a bit thicker. We can also see the smaller parts. I would love to also the first thing is also changing. Why is the first one not changing? If I'm adding more here, it's just getting smaller. And I guess the heat map is so dark at some point that we are not seeing the other ones. But still pretty nice. So if I'm starting the audio again. Okay. But we know, okay, we can do something here with the time. This is nice. Have some movement over here. So I'm just making a copy over there and keeping this, make the tail move. Let's get rid of this movement again and see how else could we improve the overall movement. So what happens again if I'm putting ST here, then everything gets even more tiny. If I'm adding the time again over there. Yeah, okay, no, that is not good. But now also the other circle is moving, which is also pretty nice. This is also pretty nice. But I would love, no, we just go back to the first one. That we also add some audio stuff now. I mean, I'm still wondering why those are getting smaller. How I can actually change this. That's fine. It's fine with me right now. So let's use the audio also a bit for the change over here. So what we can use is like the audio over here, where we have like the global audio where everything is like changed, or like the specific one when we have like the pattern activated. Right now, like both of these do the same thing, working globally on the whole system here. And we also have like an intensity here, which is right now like to make it not so intense. So, but let's use the audio X, the raw value in here. What happens if we do it like that? Okay, we have it like there. This is fine. We remove the wave over here again. I was wondering. Oh, okay, because of this. Yeah, the first one. I'm also wondering, what did I do that now all the circles are so close to each other? Oh, it was the wave thingy, okay. Because the circle size and the clamped audio. Yeah, I see. Yep, but this is what I don't want right now. So fixed value. And I mean, they're changing all at the same time, so I don't have this nice cosine movement here again. So if I'm adding this back, and also add the audio X over here. Yo, no, that's too much. And now it will grow. And it will always rotate and go in circles. This is what will just happen over here. I'm using U-time. This is back again to just wave. Yeah, I think this is nice. And maybe I just do this on the thickness. Yeah. Makes sense. Maybe the effect over here is too much. I guess I also need to do, or like an egg. It can reduce the audio intensity. But this also has an impact on the over here. No, I will not do this. I like this one effect very much. So what I want to do here is float. And audio is it actually this one? Wait a second, I need to check this again. What is the effect here? Yeah, exactly. It's just moving this around. So audio X over there. Now we choose the tail one. Tail audio. And maybe like an initial value. Just maybe too much. And we have this thing again. Oh, I think this looks still better. Oh, Lea left me to have a closer look into Priestess's shader deck. Yes, you should do this. I love all the basic shapes and that they give me like a starting point on actually doing something. Yeah, and hello BruceLane. Hello to the stream. And as you might see, we use the same heat map as in the last stream and also like the audio feature, and are now like working with the High Priestess, which is like this nice circle, and we created like a for loop for making like multiple of these circles, and now trying to make this look nice. It's strange that anyway, the audio is for me distorted. Okay, but this looks pretty nice still, but I still don't understand why this one is not moving. Ah, because the first value is 0. No, I guess so. No. Yeah. Now everything is moving. So what was the second value again? Oh, the radiance, okay. So in theory this could also be like if you're doing it like this, right? Then oh yeah, no. It should be oh. That's not so good. This looks way cooler. Can make the tail like longer. Lea was also doing a silly thing meanwhile. Okay, let's check it out. What did you do? So you had to do something as what I'm doing is so boring, right? Okay, yeah, this looks cool. So this is actually, so you are doing that you can rotate actually around. Also with your circle, and then your nice functions to add and subtract. Yeah, and then you're doing a nice scene, which is also pretty cool. That looks pretty awesome there, I must say. Really awesome, yeah. Yeah, I guess I should ask you to to join me on the stream at some point, if you want to do this, as I really think this would also make some sense. Play with the deform factor. Play with the deform factor. What is the deform factor? Deform here, like this one. Oh. No. I mean, I have a Kotlin account, but why should I? Oh, I cannot save it, yeah. Okay, this is like giving like more of these awesome lines around. Yeah, that's all super cool. That green top right. Oh, sorry, I was not seeing this. I'm so stupid. I was looking here. Yeah. It's cool that you already always like adding these. Oh, now I have to refresh, right? So I was destroyed the code. Yeah. Yeah, that's super cool. And BruceLane, you're building a mobile app meanwhile. Okay, should I also take a look at this? So what is your app about? Oh, dark mode, please. About. Okay. Nothing. So is it something where we could, I mean, there's a WebSocket where we could, in theory, work on these things together? I mean, it looks nice. So what is it about, Bruce? Pretty alpha. Awesome. Yeah, it's super cool. Go to uniforms. Oh, sorry. I go to uniforms. And then I can use them somehow, somewhere. And just need this nice UI. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm clicking like everywhere. This is like how I'm testing stuff. It's about controlling shaders via WebSocket. Controlling shaders via WebSockets. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. So you could like have your shader and then have the mobile version of it, and then could change the parameters. This is what you want to do. That's pretty cool, yeah. Yeah, better in a week, yeah, then let's like ping me when you have some more, maybe I could actually try this out. So is it like that you can like add any kind of shader over here? Or is it like only predefined stuff that you add here that can be used? Using ISF shaders, awesome, yeah. So yeah, I guess maybe next time I will go back to ISF stuff again. I was just so happy to use FFT directly here as in GLSLViewer, and also I really like the experience of working in Visual Studio Code in terms of versus using this editor. I mean, I guess I just need to. I mean, they also have like a desktop version, which is not super cool, and yeah, Visual Studio Code is just way nicer to use. There will be a database, so I mean, you could actually, I guess, load most of the stuff from ISF video anyway, because most of them have MIT license. And you could also check out the official repository from them. How do GLSL and VS Code talk together? Oh, the GLSL viewer is opening the file that I have open in Visual Studio Code, and they don't talk to each other directly. I just save the code, and GLSL viewer is watching the file. Yeah, a file watcher, exactly. A file watcher. But it's like I tried to also use this to produce a video, like changing the parameter here in my shader, and then but the update is I guess something like a second or a bit more. So you actually have to time this very well if you want to use this directly. There is some kind of way to actually control the parameters using. Oh, what is it called? I think you can specify them here via the command line, then they are updated. And you could also, I think, send OSC messages, but I haven't tried this yet. So in theory, I guess this should be possible, but yeah, I haven't looked into this yet on how to send messages directly there. Yeah, but it's cool anyway. So if there's no audio, then it will just go back into this state. And if there's audio, it will look like this. I'm unhappy with the colors. I really want to have the rainbow thing that I had here. So we had this nice palette. Oh, and here, Lea, I used in this Noisy Club Temperance session, I used your cheapNoise function, but I want to have the palette over here, yes. Let's get this. Maybe this is actually here. I mean, color, palette, yeah. So I, I guess I don't need to load this in here. Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, of course. Then load the palette. Color palette, GLSL. But I don't wanna. I just wanna use this one. Rainbow. So we don't want to use the heat map here. We'll choose the rainbow. Oh no, we don't need to do that. Rainbow. Which will explode, of course. Then we have the time here. Then we have multiplied. It doesn't exist over there. And it's still broken. Let's see what is happening. Then we'll call it the undeclared identifier. So what am I doing wrong? Oh, no. Palette. Oh, yeah. No, it's not misspelled. It's correct. Okay, so I don't know what I did. We have our rainbow. We have our heat map over here, and we don't want to do this with a rainbow. And the rainbow is not a function, it's just a value. Yes! The rainbow is moving as we're adding the time here. So what could we do? I mean, if I want to change the space here, I mean, it will be super, like, shitty boilerplate code. It will be a lot of code. Bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah, of course. What are you doing, Tim? Drawing a rainbow. Yes. This is nice, trippy. OSC and WebSockets are cool. Yeah, I think OSC is for like remote controlling stuff over network, right? I haven't used this before, but I think Sam Ray is always talking about this super much, and I should use this. Lea, yeah, cheapNoise for fun and profit. Yes, cheapNoise is pretty nice. I mean, I could also use this, but I already have the C-Noise in here. And cheapNoise is not part of Lygia, Lea. I guess you have to provide this to them, so everyone can use this. So how does it look if there's no kind of audio? Yeah, the default state is also pretty nice. And it's still moving because of the noise. That's also pretty awesome. But what do we want now? With the change here with the audio reactivity, if this goes back to this one. And this is not moving. Okay, I will. I'm sorry that I'm like doing the same stuff over and over again, but I usually just forget how the stuff is working. But for a second I will just keep it like this so we can see how the how other things that we're doing is actually changing something. Okay. But if we're doing, I mean, change is not available over here. So we're also doing audio X. This already has some effect on. Yeah, okay. Shifting this a bit. Lea, cheapNoise actually did get into the CodePen Spark when I used it as a displacement map for itself, like explained in the Book of Shaders number 13. Yeah, which is weird. This is super awesome that it got inside of there. Yeah. And I think I also... Yeah, exactly this one. It's so pretty cool. Really nice effect. Yeah, it's just so amazing. I really want to see this as on a looking glass. That's the name, right? Looking glass. No, what is the name of this? No, it is this one, the holographic. Yeah, exactly. So I'm still waiting for mine. I ordered this on Kickstarter, but not like on the early bird thingy. So, but anyway, so I really want to use this. I want to see this one over there because GLSL has support, I think, in the next version for rendering on directly on the looking glass frame. What actually is this called? The holographic display. What is the name of the product? Looking glass portrait, exactly. Super cool, yeah. So yeah, makes sense to check out GLSL. Yeah, and your awesome shader art. No, but I leave this open so I can share the links later on. Yeah, so BruceLane, I hope you'll find that people will then see this if they're watching this on YouTube again, as I will show all my resources then. If not, then I will not share the link, but I guess they can just look at my screen. Okay, so this is just shifting the rainbow a bit. I mean, do I need this effect? No, it's not so nice. Maybe you could add the U time again over there. So we have this, but when I'm doing my change here, then it will be like this anyway. I'm just wondering, why is this? Yeah, of course. I was just wondering why the main circle already also has this effect. So I guess this is completely useless, or like too much. I mean, it is already too much. So what is I'm using is T then this is this again. Yeah, I really like this way better. Even if this like, yeah, it's just the last iteration. So if I'm, yeah, if those are like not so many, then it will also have an impact on the rainbow. So if this is also working, so can I do this? I think this was the killer thing that I where I couldn't use code live anymore. Is it code live? Code live? Code live? Or Coda live? Code live. This editor also where you can write GLSL. And also have parameters. But yeah, this was more than a week ago, more than a year ago when I tried this out. And I tried to have like int parameters and use them inside of a for loop. Yeah, and exactly, it's not working. What? Am I doing something wrong? But this is very strange, and yeah, I guess then it's not code live the problem, but yeah, this is just not working. And I really don't know why. Ah, sorry, because it's one. No, Tim. No, then this was my problem. Let's change the distortion a bit here. So when we change the amount over there again, we have this multiple times. We can also scale this again a bit. Global is also activated. Keep ratio. I wanna have this. No, keep ratio is fine. Yeah, I like that. So let's take a look at what do I have in mind? What was it? So like what is it? No, not that fast. Like, ah, like spiegeln. What is like a mirror reflection exactly, or mirror effect? Oh, does something like this exist? Reflect. Let's see how this actually looks like. Oh, so I get this module inside. I guess I just need to add like a shortcode so that the include is always there. blendReflect. Okay. License is to do. Oh, am I actually allowed to use this then? Here's an article. Oh, let's take a look first if this is actually something that I can use. Where is the resulting image? Nice, from 2009. I mean, these are blending modes, right? But this is just blend mode implementation source from. Okay. blendReflect. Okay. Yeah, let's see what is coming out of this. Going back to the amount of one big thingy is okay. So what do we want to do? Doing this with the color in and out. Like, how does the Photoshop reflection, or what? How does reflection work anyway? What is base and what is blend? I guess based on this, they are blending like the colors of like two different things against each other. Okay, let's just use this one and say our RGB is our initial thingy, and the other one is like the three, like this. Then everything is broken, of course. And everything is broken. Also, what is it? Undeclared identifier. Oh, I forgot to actually import it. Blend reflect. Is reflect also a keyword? Yeah, okay, it is. Yeah, but and then you see, like, I mean, this is so stupid that the syntax highlighting is actually highlighting this if this is clearly not not like a use case or like a use of the function itself. No, anyway. Okay, so blend reflect should be there now. Why are you still complaining? Blend reflect. What am I doing wrong here? Copy relative path. Lygia, it's color. Oh yeah, okay, this is why we're providing color thing. Let's remove the audio for a bit. So what is actually happening here? So I could blend in the colors against each other. I guess because like we're already, I know here everything is white, so this doesn't make any sense. It happens over here. No, it doesn't happen over here, it's happening over here. So here's the color. So what we could actually do, I guess, is doing rainbow and then the other one, right? Yeah, So what happens if I'm doing it like this? Then it will just like it's more intense, right? And a bit darker. And when we're giving like more of each color, then it just stays, it gets back to, I guess if it's 111, then it's just back to what it was before. And we have also black again. Let's remove the noise for a second. What is the difference actually? It's more straight, right? Or like more, you like see the difference between these colors. Back to this one again. It's more smooth and more like not RGB, right? This is like no, I just right. Then with 111. It's just white. It's just white because we're blending between these two colors. This is what we're doing, right? So if you would have like this here and like a completely different palette, or like not just completely different, just X, and we're blending those together. And this is not working out as I expected. Oh, sorry, yes, I'm overwriting it completely. Yeah, of course. Rainbow 2. It's also Reactive 3. This is Rainbow 2. And we're using Rainbow 2 over here. So we have this nice pattern now. This looks also nice. Yeah, and again, I'm very sorry that that I'm not using clever math functions whatsoever to actually create some kind of like very little code, but combining just everything that I find together with each other, as I would do this in like JavaScript or any other programming language. But this is how I explore this. And the pattern looks really cool, I must say. So if I'm combining this with the global one over here, then it gets like this. No, but I really like this one. If I'm adding sound again. Yeah, it's pretty cool that for the big circle, it's almost only in the gradient and not like the actual thing is moving. I mean, I could change this if I'm making it more intense again. Maybe change the intensity over here. Oh no. Oh, sorry, why? Ah, because there's no audio. Right, this has no influence. No, why has... Why does this has an influence on the big one? Okay, I'm using tail audio only here, then I'm changing ST, so this is not changed here. No, I'm not changing ST, I'm changing the copied value. And I'm rotating. I mean, rotate is not... Is rotate? Oh, command click is also not working. Please, please, someone, can I get IntelliSense or whatever this is called so I can command click it? Control click is also not doing it. What was it? No, not this one. Rotate GLSL. Yes. So does in mean that it's actually changing the value that goes inside? That's why it has influence on the big circle too. No, it has not. It's just the rainbow, like the gradient. Yeah, of course. This is fine. Yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah, I was just wondering. So let's keep this minimum. Or at least, I mean, we could make this parameterized. It's fine with me. So it's pretty cool that it's only like changing a bit. Okay, yeah, okay. Checking out what is happening. Okay. Can I do something funny over here too? I mean, what I wanted to try out last time is actually use the scale with some audio. So let's do this for a second. Audio doesn't exist over here yet. Yes. So then we leave the scale there. It's fine with me. And then we apply some scaling again. Yeah, exactly. This is awesome. Going to sleep. Have fun. Yeah, good night, Lea, and see you next time. With audio. And andere Leute sagen immer so, ja. Yeah, I guess I need to refactor a bit, so the tail audio is... Yeah, it doesn't make any sense anymore. So, what I really like is when the gradient is like updated super hard. But I'm wondering where this... I'm always still wondering where these things coming from. Ah! Guess this is the problem with the code being too big. Yeah, but I will clean this up until the next session. So this makes a bit more sense. Yeah, that's only coming from this one. No, this is cool. And then we maybe... No, we leave this again. This is cool. We could just scale this a bit more. No. That's too big. Oh, we have to do it like this. Make the circle bigger. Oh no. That's too much. That's too much. I guess what doesn't make any sense here is this over there. That's too much, so we just do it like this. Then we can use the scaling separately. That's what I don't understand right now. I mean, I'm changing the scaling here, so it scales, and this should just be on top of them, is right? Because this is not working as I think it should work. Then doing this back here again, but with our scale. Let me put scale back to like this. No audio. What am I doing wrong now? Delete. And where's there no scaling again? Okay. Then just go back. Go back, go back, go back. Also something great compared to ISF Online Editor. To be able to just do undo. So what did I have before? Scaling, I changed it over there. Yes, yes, yes. No, this was the same. We make some movement over here again. This was really nice that the tail was actually moving. Which also means, yeah, okay, because we're rotating everything, then of course it has an effect on the whole gradient. Oh, sorry. Which may be too much. Could also use audio Y. No, it's like completely screwed. not so intense anymore. Let's clear this also again.
Ja, aber da ist dann wieder keine Online.
What is happening there? Cool. Okay. Yeah, it's not so much. Actually, it doesn't. It looks really nice like that. Still have the global wave. Let's go to the local one. I guess this is a very very expensive grid. In terms of CPU and GPU. I guess now what we could do is increase the size. Wait a second, I have to go to this back again. I mean, this is just making everything like a very big blob, so you cannot actually see the circuits anymore. I mean, I really would need some parameter to spread it even more. Oh, this is good. I mean, it's doing it a bit. They're just so tiny. And I guess also the circuit size is only applying. Ah, okay, because of the waveform. Yeah, I see. And this wave thing is only applied to this one, but not over here. This one is just the thickness. Maybe I should just not use it at all. Now we have like this nice blobs where you can actually not see the circle anymore. And also still the audio intensity is so much. And we make it a bit bigger. Wow. So we're just doing it like this, and then just want to have something that's a bit bigger. Yeah. Let's go back to our grid. No. I mean, it's also not so not so shitty. I guess the detail is just too much. The rainbow should be global. The rainbow should be global. But then it's just global to global to like the system. Yeah, but you have also global ST. To like one of these patterns, but this is what you don't want. Yeah, something like this. And if we add the noise again, then we also have some kind of movement. Like if we're doing it like that, could actually reduce the circle amount. Because I mean, you only see 2 anyway. Global wave. Let's do it like that again. Yeah, the movement is still not very much. I really would love that the small circle is doing a bit more so that we're seeing this on that scale. And I guess I can clear off this over here now. Please explode audio. Let's see what happens if the circle amount is also corner. And a few of them are actually doing something more. Could be still a bit more movement on the small circles. Oh no, that's still not that around. Increase the values and the values even more. What happens if we have no audio? Go back to this position and then. What if we're using the direct waveform? Yeah, that's way too much. Yeah, this is way too much. Audio X again. Nice little thingy. And then let's take a look at I wonder what kind of value this uses. Okay. Now some of them are actually like moving differently than the others. More audio spread. What we can also do now again is to increase the overall intensity. Yeah, this is nice. So now the question actually is, how do we call this? How do we call this? Is it the rainbow priestess? And is it even higher because like there are more circles on it? This is the question of the questions. Yeah, but I guess for the stream, that's what I wanted to achieve. I mean, I really need to look into like how to actually spread this more equally. By Bruce. How to spread this more equally so that it's not only like this, like with more space in between the circles, and that they are like around the other circle is something that I would love to do. I mean, of course, I could just position them manually, but I really would love to use this in a for loop, but maybe I'm doing this like in another session, looking into actually doing this. But yeah, anyway, the result looks nice. Thanks you for watching the stream. I'm sorry for the background noise today, as said in the beginning, but yeah, um, I wish you a nice rest of the night or whatever you're doing or whatever time it is right now for you, and a nice next week. So see you next time. Bye bye.